Hey, hey. What is up? What is up? What is up? Man, what's going on, people, today, tonight? Man, what's good? What is good? This is the Knowledge is Free podcast. This is your boy, Warren G, in the place to motherfucking be. Been clown free and sucker free since 2003. Hey, man, I'm on time today. I'm a little bit off, but, you know, I'm on time. Hey, man, how was your... For all you who's listening on SoundCloud, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. How was your day at the corporate plantation today? What did any of you buck your eyes and buck dance? And I'll just get right on that for you, boss. Did any of y'all do that? Y'all can be honest with yourself if that's what you was doing today. I know a lot of you niggas probably was telling on somebody as soon as you got there. You goddamn Sambos. God damn, you some goddamn Hayward Shepherds. But anyway, hey, you know, another day in the corporate plantation. Y'all know, hey, I try to keep it as much as a buck as I can. I'm at the corporate plantation too. I'm always trying to think of ways to monopolize and monetize my intellectual property. That's the name of the game. That's the goal. Check out Dame Dash. Check out motherfucking Dr. Boyce Watkins. Y'all check out all those dudes, man. They gonna tell you how to monopolize and monetize your intellectual property so you don't have to be working for these people. You know, the whole little speech that basically go to school so you can be a good slave, because that's all you're gonna be anyway. It ain't your shit. But I digress. We go into that all the time. Hey, man, a lot's been going on. A lot of things that, you know, we gotta understand. I'm waiting for this Michael Jackson documentary to drop, so I'm gonna touch on that in some podcasts to come. For all you who have checked out the last podcast, I appreciate you. For all you that's watching on YouTube, man, much love and much respect. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like I always be saying, everyone, man, I'm not on here trying to clout chase. I'm just trying to give my perspective on what the fuck go on from a corporate plantation's perspective, you know, or setting. Because a lot of people that work for the corporate plantation, they act like it's so good. That's predominantly Caucasians, because they don't have to deal with a lot of the bullshit that black people go through. And that's a fact. And I don't give a fuck who get mad or who get offended. If you get mad, you get offended, then this channel is not for you. And that's cool. I'm cool with that. And I'm not here to please everybody. I'm not here to clout chase. And like I said before, I've had many of videos that had so many fucking views, but it was fuckery. And I ain't really trying to be on that, because it's about changing, growing, evolving, and doing different things. So with that being said, whoever fuck with me, I got nothing but love and respect for you. If you don't fuck with me, then you can just go take a swan dive off the motherfucking stratosphere. But anyway, I digress from that shit anyway. But man, a lot's been going on. I've been watching and seeing a lot of shit. You know, recently I saw your boy from Empire. He got bopped upside the head by some MAGA people, whatever. Hey, man, we need to remember what we are fighting for. And here's the thing, just to let everybody know, Donald Trump is not the first motherfucker to coin the term "Make America Great Again." Bush and Reagan had that shit going. All them presidents had that bullshit going. So we need to stop, do your research, and do a little history of your own. Google it, read it, go research it. Ask your parents, ask people, like, have you ever heard him say this before? Because a lot of our parents, they've heard these things before, like a new world order, a new world order, a new world order. Go back and listen to all the president's speeches from the 70s. They ushering in a new world order. So stop placing this shit on Donald Trump. And let me tell you something, I ain't no coon or nothing, but I think it's quite funny that motherfucking white boy is going in on everybody else, not just niggas. I love it. You know why I love it? because he is the system of white supremacy, at its rarest form, and it's at its best form because he's bold about it. Which means that we, as I would say, melanated people, we got to get on the same page and get on code and remember what we fighting for. So you see your boy Jesse Smollett from the Empire show, he got bobbed and they was calling him probably, you know, black fag and gay. You know what go on. Y'all already know what it is. I'm not gonna touch on a lot of it because that becomes a distraction. What we need to know is what we're fighting for, because the thing that I'm about to say, it might offend some people, but the LGBTQ, LMNOP, they're gonna make this shit about them, but it's more about being black than anything else. And see, that's the thing that we need to understand. At the end of the day, you are black first before anything else. You are a black Muslim. You are a black Jehovah's Witness. You are a black Mormon. You are a black Church of God in Christ. You are a black is always first. So I don't give a fuck what you are. You are a black Hebrew Israelite. It doesn't matter. Black comes first. They don't say, man, look at those Hebrew Israelites over there. Look at those black Hebrews. Look at them black Church of God in Christ people. Black is gonna come first and then the motherfucking term after that. And we have to understand that for ourselves. And we gotta know too that that comes first. Ultimately, you have to defend that first. And what they're trying to do is usher in this whole thing, and they try to make their struggle our struggle. See that Ellen DeGeneres bullshit? I don't like that, man. And no diss to my gay brothers and sisters and all that. I'm not tripping off that. That is not my focus. What my focus is our money, our reparations, our resources, our land, and the shit that is owed to us from the United States of America Incorporated. Because the United States of America is a corporation, for all you motherfuckers that don't know that. And if you don't believe me, go look it up and see what the president's real job is. He is the CEO of the Pentagon, and he is to deal arms. But dumb motherfuckers don't even know that shit. And not just dumb people, misinformed people. Because the president for us, and we still talking about Kamala Harris and all this other shit, man. Look, y'all niggas need to get over that broad. Fuck that bitch. That bitch ain't got no agenda for us. You know what her agenda was for us, for all you people that don't know? Locking niggas up and getting a pat from the white man, from the system. That's a fact. We all aim to please the dominant society. Trust me, all of us has went through it. Like I said, I went to Coons Anonymous and went to Sambo Rehab, man. Had to purge myself of that coon spirit. You know, you get to wanting to work hard, and I wasn't no damn dry snitch or nothing like that. Y'all got me fucked up, but just, I felt like, if I just work hard, I can prove to them, man, I don't give a fuck how hard you work. And you see your boy from Empire. See, he doesn't have the complexion for the protection, so he can get that affection, as our man Paul Mooney would say. He doesn't have that. Nice try, clown. I don't give a fuck how much you snap your fingers and girlfriend this and all this other shit, clown. You a nigga. And that's what niggas need to remember. But motherfuckers always want to merge the two. That's why you see all this motherfucker. You know what's so funny? Motherfuckers want to march on and repeat with black people, but shit, they ain't gonna give up none of those motherfucking resources. So remember what you're fighting for. That's a fact. You know, I see a lot of shit, and it may not, to me, necessarily coincide with what everybody else's views are, because I don't give a fuck what everybody else's views are. But I'll tell you this, that ain't my motherfucking problem. My problem is to make sure that my people are liberated, my people have resources and wealth that we are deserved, because all these other races, I don't give a fuck if you Latino, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Asian, Chinaman, Korean, Anglo-Saxon, you are direct beneficiaries of black labor. All of you. I don't give a fuck what you say. And I want y'all to share this with every motherfucker you know. If you're out here in America looking down on niggas, you ain't shit, because our fucking families built this country. DOS, descendants of slaves. And what we need to do is keep that movement going that our brother Tariq Nasheed got. First them. Let's still look at them and stop making it about the broad ambiguous terms, as our brother Dr. Claude Anderson would say, that those issues don't matter. And no, hey, you know, I feel bad the brother got bopped upside his head and all this other shit, but it's like, come on, man. Y'all need to stop thinking that because y'all belong to a certain type of group that you're not black first. Unless you part of the Nation of Islam, I don't want to hear none of that shit. You better be a 5%er, a God body, Nation of Gods of Earth, one of them. Okay, then that's fine. That's different. Or the Nation of Islam. Or, you know, you're a part of the Moorish Science Temple. Okay, that's fine. Because those brothers all know that they are black first. But everybody else, you know, you got the Baptists, the First AMEs, the Church of God in Christ, the Presbyterians, all they think that, oh, my religion. No, nigga, you a nigga first. Stop all this bullshit. Remember what you fighting for. Motherfuckers be forgetting what the fight is about because of racial showcase and confusion. One nigga get the nigga trinkets, and then what they do, they hold that nigga in front of everybody and say, see, black people do got wealth. According to Antonio Moore, y'all better go check Tone Talks out on YouTube. 90% of the nation's wealth is held in the hands of Caucasian folk. Black people own 2.6% of the nation's wealth, but we make up 12% of the population. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? Oh, he breaks it down. Those numbers are, it's ridiculous how those numbers are, but I believe it. You didn't even have to say those numbers to me to believe it. Go to your corporate plantation. Go to all of them. Go to Taco Bell. Go to the casinos. Go on the strip. But who the fuck you think is running this shit? It damn sure ain't no niggas. Look at the NBA. It's only one black owner, and that's Michael Jordan. And they didn't even want to get that nigga that. Because he was kicking everybody's ass on that goddamn basketball court. Look at the Lakers. They gave the shit to Magic Johnson because it was fucked up. Mitch Kupchak, that white boy, was a dumb fuck who ran the goddamn team into the ground. Didn't like motherfuckers who probably stood up to his motherfucking ass. And now look, now they get a team to Magic because I would say this. I would say we have to always remember what our targets is, what our goals are, how we need to stay on code, and what we fighting for. We fighting for reparations. We fighting for resources, land. That's the shit that we need. Come on, man. The Indians, I hate to do this to our native, are what Caucasian, the system calls native, because if you read They Came Before Columbus by Ivan Van Sertima, we were already here. So since that's the case, and I do believe what he wrote, because we are responsible for civilization, because of Stolen Legacy and all the other books that I have read, sorry, we were already here, but of course they're not going to give us that just due. And this is a pattern with them. We've built this country. We've been getting fucked over for the last 500 years. They still don't want to give just due to what we've created. Everything that we do, once they put their hands on it, they demonize it, vilify it, and they corrupt it because they're disruptors. And that's a fact. Look at the music industry. Oh, let's capitalize off it, because, you know, black people actually got souls. No diss to rock and roll, no diss to all this shit, but we are the authors of a lot of these narratives, music in general. What do most Caucasians do? They come over to our side. That's when they want to get real credibility. It's a fact. They come over to our side, and then when we giving them all the credibility they need, what they do? They treat our music like shit, and they go back to who the fuck they originally dealing with. Like Post Malone, for example. He was a part of a rock group, but he would have never gotten looked at. He would just been another dumbass white boy trying to do rock and roll. Sorry. So what did he do? Get some tattoos, get a little ponytail, start doing hip hop, and now niggas love him. And then we prop this nigga up, and then he makes statements like, oh, if you want to feel pain and you want to listen to something that has meaning, then don't listen to hip hop. How dare you say that? See, that's the thing. We let motherfuckers just come in, we give them our algorithms and show them what, man, fuck all that. We gotta think about us, because justice means what? Just us. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? And we cannot change that. It's a fact. And I'll tell you this too. What tripped me out about it is, you know they're gonna plaster that shit all over the news. And the reason why a lot of that shit gets plastered all over the news, because what y'all think? It's a distraction. Motherfuckers better start getting your shit together, start watching, man. Motherfuckers kicking in doors, motherfuckers doing all kinds of shit. Oh, the dollar's gonna crash. Everything's gonna come falling down. And then, you know, you're gonna see Caucasians jumping out windows like, you know, what happened before when the stock market crashed. Oh, I can't wait for it to crash. All these motherfuckers laughing and joking about the Raiders, and they so excited. I'm gonna see how motherfuckers gonna be excited when they ain't got no motherfucking jobs and they can't afford to go to a goddamn Raider game because the economy done tanked. then we gonna see how much the motherfucker. But dumbass niggas still gonna be so excited to go see that shit. Me personally, no diss to none of that shit, but that shit is controlled entertainment. That should let y'all know all y'all need to know about that shit. It's controlled entertainment. They place and put out there what they want the narrative to be, and they know niggas gonna go along with it. That's a fact. Just like the Oscars and the Golden Globes and all the other shit, they ain't never nominated no niggas for a whole bunch of categories. But when niggas start protesting this shit, being like, fuck y'all niggas, we ain't watching that shit, they like, oh shit, okay, well, let's nominate Black Panther. You know, it's the truth. You know, we think, you know, for some sort of reason that we are owed gratitude. We are owed props. They're never going to give us our props because then they would have to admit that they've been wrong the last 500 years. How many times I got to tell you that a Caucasian man had the nerve to tell me, oh, those poor Chinamen, they were forced to build those railroads. I'm looking at him like, man, but you know what? It's about staying on code. And the reason why I say it's about staying on code is because of this. And I'll tell you this right now. And I'll keep showing it to you. A Compensatory Counter-Racist Code by Neely Fuller Jr. I always talk about this book. This book is a good book. And the reason why I talk about that shit all the time is because if I didn't read that book, I would have immediately been like, well, slavery, we did this and that. I'm like, nah, because he says it. That's race baiting. They just want to get you all emotional. Show no emotion. Fuck them motherfuckers. What you showing them any emotion for? Why? For what? What is that gonna solve? That ain't gonna solve a motherfucking thing. All they gonna do is be laughing. That's all they gonna be doing. Is laughing and like, oh, look at this nigger. He got all pissed off. It's a fact. So I'll tell you this. We have to show less emotion about things that don't matter and more emotion about things that do matter and know what we fighting for, man. And stop letting little things distract us. Like I said, no diss to the brother from Empire. Yeah, you got bopped upside your head and all this. But goddamn, you know you celebrity. You know you black. So, damn, nigga, unless you ready to chunk them and throw them hands and catch a fade, nigga, you already know nigga gonna run up on you. So, nigga, you already know that. I'm not condoning what they did, but goddamn, nigga, unless you ready to go toe-to-toe with a nigga, you can't be walking up and down the street like that unless you got that thing on you. You getting ready to unload on a motherfucker. And everybody know, y'all know this MAGA shit is a farce too. Man, please, Donald Trump is a genius. If you think about it, that nigga went back like most presidents do and got some shit that's gonna cater to his audience. MAGA, make America great again. You know what they mean? That's when niggas wasn't shit but slaves and couldn't do nothing. But you still a slave. It's just nicer. I don't care what none of y'all say. Look, for all you that's listening on SoundCloud, think about it. You probably at your job right now. Look at all the motherfuckers at your job. Look at them. Who's in charge? Who calls the shots? Who makes the decisions? It ain't no niggas. And even if it is a nigga that's making little decisions, he reporting to somebody that's a part of the system of white supremacy or suspected white supremacists. That's how I look at them. They all that way until they show me differently. That's how I look at it. And you ain't just got to be Caucasian. You could be Chinaman. You could be Korean man. You could be Latino too. I see a lot of Latino coons at these jobs cooning for these Caucasians and acting just because a Caucasian is nice to them and give them a pat on the head and may talk to them and have a conversation with them and take them out to lunch. They think that that's their friend. Them motherfuckers ain't your friends, but you know what? They'll be your friend because you going to do the bidding for them. Because I look at it like this. My real Latino brothers and sisters, they don't play that coon shit. They don't play that divide and conquer shit. If they see a nigga getting mistreated at the fucking job and they was born and raised around niggas, they gonna be like, nah, I ain't fucking with that shit. I remember, RIP to my cousin Bridget. It was this one nigga that was from Watts. His nickname was Dickie. And he was from Watts, and he was a Mexican. I didn't even know he was Mexican, but he was Mexican. He was like, man, he was like, a lot of Mexicans don't even fuck with me because, you know, I grew up around black people. So I ain't with all that bullshit. And he was really with the shits. You know what I'm saying? And it really kind of showed me. He was like, yeah, man, the motherfuckers coming to me, you know, speaking in Spanish and all that shit. He was like, I ain't with that shit. He was like, man, I'm raised around black people. And it kind of threw me off because I was like, damn, Freeze, like, man, you know how many fights I done got into it with white boys and Mexicans? He was like, man, all the time, man, I ain't with that shit. And one thing he said, you know, they call themselves not liking black people, but what they always listen to, Roger and Sap, hip hop. He said, unless they from Puerto Rico or Cuba or Dominican Republic or some shit, he's like, if they from here, they bumping they shit. He was like, so I don't understand that. If you don't like black people so much, why you listen to the music? Why you even partaking in anything they got going on? He's like, matter of fact, why you even here? He's like, shit, black people are the people that built the country. Facts. But motherfuckers don't want to hear that. I know what motherfuckers be wanting to hear. Let's all get along. Martin Luther King Day and all this other shit. No diss. Martin Luther King realized that he integrated us into a burning house. He led us into a burning house. Fuck integration. For what? Minorities and all this shit. I'm going to keep telling y'all niggas, you listen on SoundCloud, you watch it on YouTube later on, whenever you watch, this is a fact. Minorities and all this bullshit, those terms are used so they can usher in the benign neglect policy. Y'all niggas need to go look that shit up. That means they don't owe black people shit. They not even gonna talk about black people. That's why they use people of color and minority and poor folk and all. They try to, y'all know that they try, you are one shower away from being somebody's supervisor. I can go get a white person on Las Vegas Boulevard and Owens right now and shower, shave, and that motherfucker can walk in the job and get the fucking job and be somebody's fucking supervisor. And you get and all my other race people could be like, no one, man, please. If you know, like I know, you work for the corporate plantation long enough, you see a lot of drug addicts and motherfuckers that don't belong at them jobs and don't near Caucasian say shit about it. They act like the shit don't exist. Cause I've seen it personally. I've worked with motherfuckers like that. That's a fact. And I just sit back and watch. But if it was a nigga doing that, oh, they'd have threw that motherfucker under the bus. But the Caucasian can talk shit and walk around high as a kite doing drugs in the goddamn bathroom. And everybody act like ain't shit going on. Oh, and then they hide under the guise of, oh, I'm not a snitch and, you know, I don't want to start no shit and all this other shit. Man, that's cowardly, man. I don't fuck with motherfuckers like that. Remember I know what I'm fighting for. That's why I don't say shit to nobody at the corporate plantation. Go to work, do your job, get the fuck out of there. Stop smiling with these motherfuckers. Stop. Look, because you have to understand, they're going to usher in they shit. That's a fact. That nigga from Empire, he should have known better just on GP. Nigga, you can't be walking around, nigga. You famous and niggas know who you are. So you can't just be walking around thinking nigga ain't going to run up on you and try you, especially a Caucasian. Because they probably think, oh, okay, he a little moist, so I can run up on this nigga. And he ain't gonna swing or fight back. It's like, nigga, you already know it's a war out there, nigga. Straight up. So you gotta know that. But you already know what they gonna do. They gonna marginalize his shit like, oh, the LGBTQA LMNOP community and all this other shit, man. Fuck all that, nigga, you black. And that's a fucking fact. And I'ma always bring up the corporate plantation because y'all done heard me say, if you go back and listen to the podcast, not because I don't want views, I don't give a fuck about that. Just go back and listen if you think I'm just now talking about this shit. Look, Hollywood, NBA, NFL, corporate America, it's all the same fucking narrative. And politics, those five are ran the same fucking way. I don't care what none of y'all say. When the government shut down, them motherfucking politicians wasn't hurting for no motherfucking money. But what did they place in front of y'all? Drama. Oh, these poor workers at the airport, they're not getting food and they're not eating and let's feed them. No, you know what? Fuck that. Everything shuts down. Nobody eats unless we all eat. That's how motherfucking America should be, but America will never be that way because it's a capitalistic society, and to me, capitalistic means, nigga, you on your own, fuck you, it's about me. And that's a fact, and that's why a lot of black people cannot move as a unit when they get on these corporate plantation jobs, because it's every nigga for himself. One nigga think because he got a degree, he better than the next nigga and all this other shit. And I'm about to get on that shit real quick too. And for all you sisters and all you niggas out there that got these European education, I'll be laughing at y'all niggas. Nigga, this the education you need to go get. Because all you got is a fucking passport from one job to another. You ain't get a trade. You got a fucking piece of paper that says you have great memory. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. No, I'm not hating. I'm not a hater. I'm not hating that a person got a degree. I just hate the fact that our people look at each other through other people's eyes. Like, oh, he ain't got no degree, so he ain't shit. Oh, he a dumbass nigga. I dealt with that. I'll tell you a whole bunch. I remember a hoe ass nigga that worked at the corporate plantation told me what he thought I needed to be doing. And this nigga still sitting at a cubicle and ain't running shit. But he can smile and grin and buck dance and yes sir and speak in the tone that they want. Everybody know you can't be yourself at no corporate job because you'll be fired. Because you can just be like, man, fuck you. You a hoe ass motherfucker. To me, a lot of these corporate motherfuckers, they live in a bubble. I don't care how many guns they have. You're not gonna see them out too many places because they scary to me. I don't never run into these motherfuckers. You know why? Because they whole ass motherfuckers who hide behind the corporate guise of they're big and bad, but they ain't nothing but email thugs and marks, and they buy all these fucking guns and all this other shit, and they want to act like they got all this heavy artillery, but say, hey man, you want to go hang out on Lake Mead and J? Oh. That's the ghetto. That shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Black people can go anywhere and do anything. We adapt and we become acclimated to anything. But the system of white supremacy and all the motherfuckers that defend it, they ain't shit. Fuck them all. And that's a fact. You with us? Or was you a fan when he made that last speech before he got killed? Yeah. That's why I be like looking at motherfuckers. You notice motherfuckers that say they're a Martin Luther King fan, but they won't say they're a Malcolm X fan or they're an Honorable Elijah Muhammad fan or Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Man, motherfuckers just don't like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan because he be telling the truth on them motherfuckers, man. Go listen to one of his speeches. Go back and listen to the old speeches from the 80s and the 90s. He got a one speech called Add It Up. That fucking speech is raw. Man, I got love for the Nation of Islam, man. Straight up. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. Oh, well. That's about the only religion I respect, in my honest opinion. That's a fact. That's just me personally. I don't expect people to agree with me, but I'm about people that know how to teach us who we are. You know what I'm saying? And I never even knew how bad the dominant society was until I started working at corporate America, the corporate plantation. They awful. They fucking awful, man. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They fucking awful. And all the motherfuckers that partake in it and get ready to go to work so they can talk and, man, let me tell you something. For all my brothers and sisters, unless you talking to somebody that you really cool with, don't say shit. Go to work, do your job, and get the fuck out of there, man. I'm telling you, don't use your energy for that job. Use that energy to be creative. That's what I'm doing. Fuck that. I'm telling you, like, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, and I'll say it. My homeboy Zev, white boy, he was Jewish. I miss that dude. That dude was a cool ass dude, man. That nigga, that was my nigga. Cause he, man, when other white people get around, that nigga would not smile with them motherfuckers at all. That shit used to be funny, especially when we get around white people that was kind of on some racist shit. He'll be like, why you telling me that? I ain't with that shit. And he'll tell me, hey man, Warren, man, we ain't fucking with them. Cause we was in a production crew together. He didn't like that shit. Cause they'd be like, they used to say all kinds of fucked up shit to him. Why you making that type of music? He's like, cause that's the type of music I like. What you mean? He was constantly like, and he used to get to the point where he used to be like, I just rather hang around with black people, man. And I was like, nah, man, we can't. He's like, nah, man. He used to go in. He's like, I'm tired of this shit. They always got some smart shit to say, always asking stupid ass questions to black people. And I was like, Zev, man, just chill out, man. It's all good, man. We just trying to do music. And he used to like, it used to trip him out because he used to be like, damn, why you? He's like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm mad for you. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I used to be laughing sometimes because some of the questions used to be hella ignorant. Some of them used to be like, dude, I don't know. But I'll put this disclaimer out there all the time. All Caucasians ain't like that. The real, look, I know real white people, real stand-up white people, and this is a fact that's like, I'm not with that shit. I know lawyers, real white lawyers. Look, I remember this dude, his name was Gianni Brasco. He was an attorney. Cool ass white dude, Italian white boy. He was cool as fuck. I remember we sat down one day and he straight out told me, he was like, he said, I'm gonna tell you right now, Warren, you are a talented brother, you young, you got so many gifts, so many things you can do. He was like, and you know how to deal with racist shit, because a lot of these people up here are fucking racist and they're not confident and they're cowardly. He was like, and you have a demeanor about yourself where you know how to deal with it. He was like, and black people don't get no props or no respect for dealing with what they deal with every day. And I was like, nah, man. He was like, no, man, I'm being dead ass. He was like, I'm serious. He was like, nah, fuck all this lawyer shit. He's like, I'm telling you the truth. It's the real. They deal with bullshit every single fucking day. He was like, I remember he told me the majority of white people are cool with black people until they got to be equal with them. Then when they equal with them, then they like start looking at them crazy, start treating them all fucked up. He was like, man, I've been around black dudes that they lawyers, they got PhDs, they got all that shit. They still the same people. But most Caucasians that I've been around, that have been around black people, they start looking at them crazy because they have all this education. He was like, man, I'm telling you, it don't mean shit. Oh, I got, you know, I always say what's up. I always say what's up to the chat room. Hey, what's going on, Austin? Let me read this. Truth. All you do, go in and get your shit done. Don't be a clown and that's some funny shit. Let me tell you something. That's a fucking fact. And let me elaborate on this shit real quick, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now, at the corporate plantation, oh, there's a lot of, like when I first started working at the corporate plantation, man, it was so many white people dropping jewels and giving me jewels about the job. Oh my God, I learned so much because they was telling me the truth. I ain't gonna put this lady's name out there. She was Caucasian. Like, me and her was real tight. Like, she was cool. She straight out told me. I mean, she called me in her office and she straight out sat me down and she straight out told me. She said, look, Warren, you're a nice guy, you cool, you funny, you got a lot of charisma, a lot of people like you, but it's some racist motherfuckers here. And you're gonna see it. And I don't want you to put your job in jeopardy because, as you can see, ain't no black people in charge here. And I was like, yeah, you're right. She was like, no, I really want you to listen to what I'm saying. This is when I first started the corporate plantation, right? And she was like, I could probably even get in trouble for saying this, but I don't give a fuck. You black, you know what you want to do. You want to buy your own house, you want to get stock, you want to do all these things that you want to do. A lot of Caucasians ain't gonna like that. She was like, a lot of white people just ain't gonna like that. I'm just telling you that right now. She was like, a lot of them are gonna hate you and probably despise you for it. And they're probably gonna think you're a dumb black guy. And I was like, it fucked me up. And she was like, but I'm telling you this right now, Warren, I'm not just saying this. You always got a friend with me, and if you get into some shit, come and see me. And that's a fucking fact, and I stand on that shit, and that's on my dead mother, rest in peace, because I've been in some situations, and I went, and when she ended up being a real big boss, and a motherfucker tested me, where y'all think I went? I went right in there, and she straightened that shit out, and the nigga kept his job. That's a fucking fact. So I'm not cooning, I'm not samboing, I'm not making it seem like, oh no, I'm just saying, there's some stand-up Caucasians out there that ain't with the shit. They just not with that bullshit. It's a few of them that's like, nah, man, I ain't with that shit, man. That's some racist shit. I ain't with that. Fuck out of here. And there's some white people that are like, you know what? I'm about to climb up this corporate ladder, and when I climb up, I got you. So those people do exist. But you know what? Those people that exist, those are the people that'll magnetize, they'll gravitate towards you. You know what I'm saying? And then the other ones that don't really feel that, or they don't like your demeanor, those are the motherfuckers that are probably for the system. That's a fact. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. That's a fact. I can give y'all both sides of it. And I'm pretty sure everybody got their own story about that shit. I just thought I'd share mine. Because I'm not finna make it seem like, hey, all white people didn't know. Nah, that's a fact, man. There is a lot of Caucasians that I witnessed in all my corporate endeavors. They like, nah, I ain't with that shit, man. I ain't with that shit at all. Like, even if they felt it was wrong to say, they would be like, they just wouldn't say it. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. I'm just telling you. Like, certain things, like, you know, when Laquan McDonald got killed or Trayvon Martin got killed or something like that. Confident white people, to me, this is my perspective. Confident white people are going to be like, that man killed him because he was racist. Sorry. I don't care how he looked and what he had on. I don't care what he is. He killed him because he was racist. Now, non-confident white people that's for the system, they going to be like, well, he shouldn't have been wearing a hood. And then the other ones, you know, the other white people going to be like, well, he's a dumb nigger, so he should have got killed anyway. I'm just telling y'all the truth. These are facts. And just people don't want to see it. And then my people be thinking it's just white people. Man, please, listen to them Chinamen. You better go find somebody that can teach you how to speak Mandarin and go to one of these Korean nail shops. They talking shit about niggas the whole time you in there. So don't just think it's just Caucasians. It's them too. And I'm a my lot nigga. But other than that, I didn't really. That's a fact. And I'm not just saying this because I don't talk to them. I don't talk to them because they wasn't no real motherfuckers. Not to me. Look, I don't care what nobody say. Motherfuckers can sit up here and say, oh, I don't see color. Right. You don't see color? Right. Okay. Well, good for you, because I do, motherfucker. And what I see is I'm a black man, and I know it's going to be twice as hard for me than it is going to be for anybody else that's not black. And that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm not sitting up here like, oh, feel sorry for me. I don't need no motherfucker to feel sorry for me. I just need everybody to know we got to remember what fight we fighting. And wanting your own race to succeed is not racist. I'm not mad at when I see the Latinos with their Latino flag. That shit don't bother me. When I see the Cubans with their flag, when I see everybody, that does not bother me at all. When I see white people with the American flag, that shit don't bother me. That shit don't bother me. Good. They should want their own race to be, you know, successful in this system. But I'll tell you this, Caucasians, it's your system, so by default, y'all gonna be successful before we are. Last time I checked, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, need the fuck I go on? The NFL, the NBA, the Major Baseball League, I need to go on? And I don't trip off that shit. I just want my people to know that, hey, hold on. You know you're fighting a battle, or you're playing cards with people that have a stacked deck against you. That's all I want people to know. It's a stacked deck, and I don't expect people to help me. That's a fact. I'm there to do my job and go the fuck home. I don't smile with nobody. I only smile with people that I really know, and I really know ain't on no fuckery shit. If you ain't on no fuckery shit, then of course I'm gonna converse with you, and that's a fact. But if you just on some, you gossiping about this person, you gossiping about that person, you know, calling this person, oh, that black guy's ghetto and all, I ain't with all that shit, man. Because let me tell you something. You better go to a mobile home community. Black people got the projects, well, Caucasians got the mobile communities shut and locked down. And that's a fact. Let me tell you something, man. Look, I remember one time I took this white dude. It was me, my little cousin Keon, R.I.P. to him. He was like my little brother. That's who I got tattooed on me. And we took him to Watts, and we drove him through. I drove him by my auntie Sharon house. We drove him. Shout out to Mariah too. So they ain't never really seen no shit like that. But I'm going to LA every day. I'll spend the summers in Watts. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. My cousin Mariah know, my older brother, they know. I spend summers in Watts. So that's a motherfucking lie. I know how it goes down there with my cousins and them staying at my auntie Sharon house. So when I took him there, the white boy, he was more amazed than anything because he was like, he never saw that before. He ain't never been to LA. If he's been to LA, he's went to Santa Monica or he's went to Huntington Beach or something where it's predominantly Caucasians. It's the beach. But you ain't never been to the inner city, Watts, you know, so to take him there, it fucked him up. He was like, God damn. And don't think I was just driving slow through Nickerson Gardens. You got me fucked up. But it just fucked him up because he didn't even realize that existed. That's right. And you know what I'm saying? So just spending summers down there and being down there, it was nothing different to me. My church was down the street. So that didn't bother me. I was going to LA every fucking day. If I wasn't going to church, we going to visit family. But for him, it was something different. He couldn't fucking believe it. And he was like, damn. Like, it was mind-blowing to him. And the reason why, because a lot of Caucasians, they don't know. That's why if you watch, go watch the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and his speeches. When the camera fans the crowd, it's hella white people in that audience. You just not paying attention. You know why? Because those white people, they want to know what the fuck this motherfucker is saying. For one, they want to see if he gonna get slipped up, which I don't blame them, so they can use it against them. But some people, they trying to get knowledge. They want to know what the fuck is going on from his perspective. I don't expect no other race to fight our race. I mean, our battle and run the race for us. Why I say that is because what would you going to get your education? Go ahead, go get your education. Hey, look, I don't give a fuck who get mad. That education isn't going to benefit Caucasians. It's not going to benefit your black ass. Go look at all the major corporations. You don't see that nigga in charge. And if it's a nigga in charge, he's reporting to a white person. I'm just telling y'all the facts. So y'all can go get, if you want to go get your education, go get you a trade so you can be self-employed. It's like, come on, man. Y'all got to understand this day shit. So you trying to go ahead. Go get your education. And I'm going to give you an applause. And I'm going to be laughing at your ass when you reporting to somebody that don't got a degree. Because that's a motherfucking fact. And they ain't going to be black. I'm going to be laughing at your ass if I'm talking to you. Hey, man, I'll tell you this. We got to remember what we fighting for. Don't let them use those broad, ambiguous terms. Don't let them use these terms that'll get you sidetracked like, oh, the LGBT community. No, you black first. This is a fact. I don't care what religion you are. Like I said before, you black first. So you got to understand, you not them. You can't do what they do and act like they act and do all this crazy shit. That stand your ground shit in Florida only work for Caucasians. It don't work for niggas. You go to Florida and try to stand your ground, they gonna dig a grave right there for you. They either gonna have a grave for you or they gonna have a tree with a noose getting ready to hang your black ass. One or the other, clown. And that's it. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody that be listening and laughing. I know niggas be laughing because I be laughing too just doing this shit. Hey, man, the Knowledge is Free podcast. I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing, hit the bell, subscribe, send it to any coon or Sambo you know on. Just let you know there are white coons and there are Latino coons and Asian coons. There's a whole bunch of coons. It ain't just black coons. There's a lot of coons and Sambos and Hayward Shepherds. It's a lot of Hayward Shepherds, especially at them corporate plantations. The goddamn snitch just telling on everybody. Shit, y'all niggas probably can't wait to go to work to tell on somebody right now. God damn, can't stand y'all motherfuckers. But anyway, this is the Knowledge is Free. Shout out to everybody that be listening and watching. If you're listening on SoundCloud, I appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube later, hey man, I appreciate that. Make sure you hit that bell, subscribe button. Hey, and y'all know what my saying is, if you driving your baby mama's car to the store to go get some milk and she got, hey man, I'm out. Peace.